The 10 o'clock news starts right now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking now at 10, a man is dead after an encounter with police officers. This is a look at the large scene on the west side of Jacksonville. Looking at it from Sky 4 tonight. Investigators say officers were attempting to conduct a felony takedown when that suspect turned the gun on himself.
And we're working to learn the name of the man who died. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier and crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson are both live at the scene near the intersection of San Juan Avenue and Jamies Road. We begin with Eric. There is still a very large police presence out there, Eric?
Yes, a very large police presence at the scene. We're on San Juan Avenue, and just across the street behind me is where that incident took place. According to investigators, around 5:30 this evening, a JSO SWAT unit was conducting an operation just up the road when they received a tip that a man with multiple warrants was here on San Juan Avenue. They located him inside his car in a parking lot behind the business and then moved in on him. Investigators say the man brandished a gun, and that's when one of the officers fired his service weapon at him but did not hit that man. Police say shortly afterwards the man put the gun to his head and killed himself. A second person who was in the vehicle was taken into custody but not arrested. A witness who was across the street says he heard the gunshots.
I just remember when I first came, I was sitting down there, we heard gunshots. And then me and my friend, we said, man, something happened. And then after the gunshot, that's when we seen the cops come around and they went down that way. We didn't know what happened, and the guy came out the store and said somebody got killed.
Now, although police have not identified the suspect, they say he had 2 warrants for grand theft, 1 warrant for auto theft, another warrant for fleeing and eluding, and a warrant for driving on a suspended license. Back here live, joining me is our crime and safety expert, Ken Jefferson. Ken, you know, the golden question that everybody's going to be asking is why would someone take their life in this fashion when they're cornered by police on charges that appear to be nonviolent?
Yeah, you know, I don't know if he had a criminal record and had been to jail before or even in prison, but a lot of times when they're in situations like this, they're making up their minds that they're not going back to prison or they're not going to prison at all. Knowing that he had 5 warrants out for his arrest, 3 of them being felonies, he knew that upon conviction, he'll be put away for quite some time.
And one thing I also have to ask you, too, are you surprised that the other person who was in that vehicle, because there was one person who was taken into custody but not arrested, there was a passenger, are you surprised that person was not injured in all of this?
Yes, that person is very fortunate not to be hit, because when a person is brandishing a weapon, all you're thinking about is survival as a police officer at that particular time and stopping the threat. So that person is very fortunate that they weren't hit.
And what do you make of this tip that JSO SWAT unit got? Because obviously they were working on something else up the road from here when they got this tip about this wanted felon.
This goes to show you, and I say it quite often, that the police cannot solve crimes without the community. And the community stepped up, gave them a tip, they followed up on it. It was a real live tip that was fluid, that was happening at the time. So kudos to the community for giving that tip to the police, and what the suspect did by taking his own life is he saved the taxpayers a whole lot of money.
And I want to ask you, just based on the details that you've heard in all of this, I know you yourself as an investigator, you have been through a similar situation rolling up on someone who brandished a gun and put the gun to their head.
Actually, it happened on this side of town when I was in the detective unit, in the 6 crimes unit. Almost the exact same incident, similar to this, where I pulled up on the person, stopped them, pulled them over. They pulled out a gun, brandished the weapon, and put it to their head. But fortunately, nobody was hurt in that particular case, and the subject was taken in custody without incident.
Yeah, of course, that was an incident. Like you said, nobody was hurt. But in this, thank you, Ken, this obviously is an incident in which someone decided that they were just take their own life. Again, the officer shot at that individual first but did not hit that person. And according to detectives, immediately after that shot was fired, the suspect took his own life. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Eric. This is the 8th officer-involved shooting. 3 have been deadly. 2 have left a suspect wounded. And this is the 3rd time a JSO officer has fired their weapon and did not hit anyone.